Hey guys, today I'm showing you how to make this gorgeous Tropic Mirage scarf, and I'm totally obsessed with it right now. I'm obsessed with how it turned out, the colors, the texture, oh my goodness, and it really does all the work for you. The best part, it's super beginner friendly. It's about 5 inches wide and around 50 inches long, but feel free to make it shorter or longer, however you want it to fit. The stitch pattern, it looks really fancy, but once you get going, it's just a relaxing, easy repeat. It's a perfect project for you to have fun, cozy crochet time with. For the materials, you just need one skein of the Queensland FIJI yarn. That's it. It's a size 3 DK weight yarn. It's in the color Bald Head Island, which I thought was really funny, but the colors I just think speak for themselves. The crochet hook I used is a G6 4mm, plus a pair of scissors, a yarn needle to clean everything up. Everything, including the pattern, can be found on the Crafties website. I'll put a link down in the description section below that'll take you straight to it. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Tiffany. I teach crochet the simple, stress-free way, and if that sounds like your vibe, then please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and tap the bell, select all so you don't miss any of my new upcoming videos. Before we jump in, quick shout out to the Vlori Crafter pillow, my absolute favorite crochet support pillow. It keeps your arms and your shoulders relaxed while you're crocheting, so that way you can crochet for longer without getting those aches and pains. Super amazing for your crochet health. You can grab it over on the Crafties website also. I'll put a link in the description section below for you. All right, let's go ahead and get to that tutorial. I'll walk you through everything step by step. Let's start by taking the yarn, removing the sleeve by sliding it off. And because I'm going to be pulling from the outside yarn strand here, I want to place my yarn in a yarn bowl, on a pindle, or in this case, I'm using the Likey yarn box because it has a lid that'll lock into place, and I won't have to worry about the yarn coming out as I'm pulling for more slack. Then create your slip knot, attach your crochet hook. Fabulous. Now we're ready to get started. Start by chaining 34 chains. All right, great. For row 1, we're going to make 1 single crochet stitch in the second chain from our crochet hook. And then make 1 single crochet stitch in each chain all the way across the row. You should end the row with a total of 33 single crochet stitches. For row 2, we're going to begin by chaining 1 and turning our work. Now row 2 is where we're going to be setting up that zigzag pattern. Single crochet into the first stitch, half double crochet into the second stitch, double crochet into the third stitch, treble crochet into the fourth stitch. With the treble crochet, remember we are yarning over 2 times. Double treble crochet into the fifth stitch. With the double treble, we're going to yarn over 3 times. Now, the double treble is the peak of our mountain. Next, we're going to reverse everything we just made, starting with the treble crochet. So treble crochet into the next stitch, then double crochet, then half double crochet, and single crochet. The single crochet will be the bottom of the valley. And now you have your form for your first zigzag repeat. For the next repeat, we're going to start with the half double crochet stitch. So half double crochet, and then double crochet, treble crochet, double treble crochet, Great, and then reverse. And now you got, just repeat this all the way across the row. At the very end of the row, you should end with a single crochet stitch. This is what you want. You want the last stitch to be a single crochet stitch. All right, this is what you should be looking at. We have a total of 4 mountains or peaks for our zigzag. For row 3, we will chain 1 and then turn our work. Row 3, we're working that repeat, guys. We're working that actual zigzag. Single crochet 2 tog in the back loop only of the first 2 stitches. To do this, you're going to insert your crochet hook into the back loop only of the first 2 stitches. When you have 3 loops on your crochet hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Great job. Now single crochet into the back loop only of the next 2 stitches. 1 and 2. Next stitch should be that double treble, the tallest stitch. Make 3 single crochet stitches in the back loop only of this stitch. 1, 2, 3, and that's our peak right there. So next 2 stitches, make a single crochet in the back loop only. There's 1 and 2. Now we're in our valley, so we're going to single crochet 3 tog. We're going to single crochet in the back loop only of the next 3 stitches. Once you have 4 loops on your crochet hook, yarn over and pull through all 4 loops for our valley. Then single crochet back loop only of the next 2 stitches. 1, 2, that takes us to our peak. 3 single crochet in the back loop only of that tallest stitch. Then 2 single crochet back loop only. Now we're in our valley, single crochet 3 tog in the back loop only. So back loop only 1, back loop only 2, and back loop only 3. That should be a half double crochet, single crochet, half double crochet stitch there at the bottom. Great. 4 loops, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops. Then make 1 single crochet in the back loop only of the next 2 stitches. I think you got it. Repeat all the way across. At the very end of the row, we're going to match what we did in the beginning by making a single crochet 2 tog. Inserting your crochet hook in the back loop only of that half double crochet stitch. Inserting your crochet hook into the back loop only of that last single crochet stitch. 3 loops on our crochet hook, yarn over, pull through. There you go, you got it. Great job. Oh my gosh, let's look at our work. We see the texture of working in the back loop only. It's looking really, really cool. Great job. Okay, moving on to the next row, row 4. We're going to chain 1 and turn our work. We're basically going to be repeating everything we did in row 3. We're going to start with a single crochet 2 tog, inserting our crochet hook into the back loop only of the first stitch. Yarn over, pull through, inserting our crochet hook into the back loop only of the next stitch. Yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Single crochet back loop only the next 2 stitches. All right, next stitch, 3 single crochet back loop only in the top of that stitch. That's our peak. Great, single crochet back loop only in the next 2 stitches. And then with our valley, we're making a single crochet 3 tog in the back loop only. So 1, 2, 3, got 4 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through for our valley. And repeat, you got this. At the very end of the row, we're going to end with a single crochet 2 tog, ending by single crocheting in the back loop only those last 2 stitches together. Beautiful job. Isn't this cool? Doesn't it look neat? All right, so you're just repeating row 3 or what we did in row 4 until you get to the end of row 168. It's going to take a while, but you got this. At the end of row 168, end with that single crochet 2 tog. Beautiful. Now you really get a sense of how that pattern works up in that back loop only, that zigzag. The last row we're going to make is going to cap us off. So start by chaining 4. Turning your work. That chain 4 does not count as a stitch. Double treble in the back loop only of that first stitch. Next, we're going to treble crochet in the back loop only. Next, double crochet in the back loop only. Half double crochet in the back loop only. And single crochet in the back loop only. Great job, and repeat. Half double crochet in the back loop only. Double crochet in the back loop only. Treble crochet in the back loop only. Double treble crochet in the back loop only, and repeat all the way across. You got this. The last stitch is going to be a double treble crochet in the back loop only. Beautiful. And by doing what we just did with the last row, it caps off the row and it makes everything look finished. It makes everything look clean. Grab your scissors, cut a long enough tail for you to weave in your ends. Find your yarn needle. Tie off your work. And weave in your ends. All right, grab your scissors, cut off that remaining slack right there. Let's look at our work. Oh, it's so pretty. I hope you love it. Let's check this out. All the colors, man, all the colors. So next, all you have to do is weave in the second end and then you're done with the project. Great job. And that's it, guys. I hope you loved the Tropic Mirage Scarf. I hope you had so much fun making it. If you want to hang out even more, come join me over in my Crochet Club membership. We meet up 6 times a month, additional to all my YouTube videos. We have fun activities, exclusive projects. It's so much fun. Seriously, the best little crochet community. You've got to check it out. I'll put a link down in the description section below for you. Check out the free trial, see if it's a good fit for you. Thank you guys so much for crocheting with me today. I hope you have the best day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.